Dear children, this is class 8 moral science class. Today we are going to start chapter 1. Topic is reverence towards God. Let us see the chapter. The whole universe is God's abode. It is charged with his power and splendor. Nature is also a creation of God. It is full of beauty and scenery. It reflects his glory. God's footprints are scattered all over nature. The hands of the divine can be felt in everything around us, and He is present in everything that He has created. We need to adore the Almighty, the fountain of all goodness. No human being or the great discoveries of science can prove the existence of God, yet God is reality. We enjoy the beauty and smell of a rose, but cannot see its scent. God is present in all his creations. The whole universe proclaims the greatness of God. So that's why we are saying God is omnipresent and almighty. He is present in everywhere, in all the atoms of the universe, and almighty, powerful. God is everywhere. He is seen in his great works right from your childhood. You have been brought up in this awareness of God, so it is easy for you to believe in him and get his blessings. An atheist does not believe in God. Dear student, atheist means those who does not believe in the existence of God, and opposite of atheist is theist. Theist means those who believe in the existence of God. So it is written, an atheist does not believe in God, perhaps because he wasn't taught about it as a child. Just because he denies God, can his existence be nullified? Not at all. If one closes his eyes, does it become night? No. Think of it this way. You may not have shown interest in numbers or maths in your childhood. However, the day when you learned maths, everything made sense. You realize how important math is as it is spread all over the place. Dear student, here one small poem is given. Let us see this poem also. There is a presence of God in everything. We don't really know when and where that moment shall come or in which form. He may appear, therefore speak not in vain. Cause no one pain. Happiness you can give a helping hand, and when you find friend or foe, smile. For who knows, you may heal or mend a broken heart and make your foe a friend. Children, we should be truly devoted towards God. True devotion without selfishness is what God looks for. Students, here one beautiful story is given related to this topic. Let us see this story. Once upon a time, the residents of a small village were affected by famine. Famine means starvation, hunger. The villagers were already poor and had a tough, hard life. Owing to famine, they had to battle with starvation and various diseases. The village priest was a 70-year-old man who was a great devotee of God. He noticed that more and more villagers started coming to the temple. As time passed, they even started coming twice and thrice a day. Moreover, they even gathered to perform rituals all through the day. The temple remained full of devotees. The priest used to help the villagers in performing the rituals. However, with the passage of time, he noticed that nothing good was happening. In fact, the situation was turning from bad to worse. The priest could no longer bear to see the pain of the villagers. He wondered, why was God not answering the prayer of the villagers. One day he intentionally prayed to God, Dear God, Why are you not blessing these devoted villagers? Till now, in my life, I never asked anything from you, but today I pray to you to bless these poor villagers and make them happy." That night, God appeared in the priest's dream and said, "You are my true devotee, but these villagers are not. They can fool you, but not me. You have asked for my help, so I am here to help you. What you want will happen very soon." In the morning, when the priest woke up, he saw that it was raining heavily. Within a few days, the crops started growing amazingly fast, and soon the farmers became happy. The priest who became hap- the priest also became happy and thanked God. However, one thing troubled his mind. He was unable to understand why did God not consider the villager as his true devotees. As time passed, the priest noticed that less and less people came to the temple. After a few days, a day came when not a single villager visited the temple. The priest was astonished. He went to the villagers and asked them to visit the temple, but he realized that nobody was interested and they all made lame excuses. The priest understood that when trouble came, the villagers came towards God. However, when God saved them and made them happy again, they just forgot God. This made him realize the reason why God did not consider them as his true devotee. So, dear children, we should be thankful to the God. We should pray every day to God that He has given our life, air, water, and many things, many useful, many important things for our life. He gave our life, so we should be thankful and pray every day to the God. So, dear students, in this way, the story has completed. Now, here is some questions. We will discuss this question answer in the next session. So, today, this much only. Thank you and take care.